don't slouch, because the moment you slouch is when they're able to, you know, strike and start building the momentum on their side.
We needed to expand because we grew rapidly over the last few years. For the last 2 seasons, we've been competing in a smaller room in East Hall in the basement there. It had about 12 PCs in there, and even with those 12 PCs and seats, it was still really crowded. And last year, we went from a size of around 18 to around 34. And then we brought in a large freshman class this year. We brought in even more current students from the university, and we went up to just about 70 students this fall. So about end of last spring, when we were starting to see our full class come together, we started talking and saying, like, hey, this small room of 12, it's not going to be enough. We needed more space, we needed more PCs, we needed more room, so we continue to grow and can continue to give these opportunities to our students and to have them still enjoy the program. So around last spring, we started talking about different spaces. We talked about space in the library. There was also talk about expanding the room down in East Hall, knocking out a couple walls there. But we ultimately decided in the space that we're in now, which is the basement of Kelvin Ulrey Hall. It used to be the marketing office for the university. So we tore everything out, we painted the walls, we bought all new desks, chairs, we brought 20 new PCs in, all new monitors, living room station, streaming lab / Trevor's office that we're in right now. And then we also have a coach's office as well. Bigger teams, bigger arena, players were able to come down here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and really just work on their game outside of practice time, outside of classes. Obviously, they have to go to those first, but it felt bigger, it felt more real, and students had more fun. It was louder in here. I enjoyed being down here much more. It was just all around great experience.
Yeah, we had 2 qualifiers for trios. We were going to do solos to start with, but right before we started doing solos, we switched to trios. So we had to form some teams pretty quickly. I feel like we get along really well. We all, you know, love playing the game together. It's a fun game to play with friends. I feel like over the semester and over the season, we have became friends, and all knew each other by name. And if we see each other around campus, we'll say hi to one another.
Now it is Zaya with Esreaver. Gale Force, team fight engaged. Leona hits the ult. Kane ult on Diego.
Samira gets the ult. Gets a nice
Samira
double kill.
And we did pretty good on the season. I think we beat the guys we were supposed to beat. You know, we had some higher ranked teams than we were, and so like solo duo and stuff like that. So you know, there's better than us. So I think we did pretty good for what we had, and I'm really excited about the next season.
When we started playing, that's when everything started going downhill, I'll say. Then we kept losing and losing and losing, and we're just like, all right. Then we all sat down, talked. We're just like, okay, do we want to do this? We all right? All right. So we started to make a plan about practice. I think it was 3 to 4 times a week, trying to get a couple hours in, go over replays and all of this. We seemed to get better as a team. I will say that the season overall was fun. I enjoyed it. Practices, we're laughing, we're smiling and all of this. The games, not so much. I mean, I enjoyed the competition and all of this, but I will say that we have a lot to improve on. But overall, it was a good season.
We got to play with people that like were on our level and play against people who just really wanted to play the game, you know? And so like the whole season, I mean, like we had a couple of rough games, but overall, like I think the whole team had a lot of fun. And that's really just like the most important thing, is that like we all had fun. We all like maintained competitive spirit, but had fun, played the game. we made it to playoffs, and being able to say like, hey, we did well enough on our very first like season as an entire like part of the program was really cool.
I'm super proud of how we did in GLEC, going from last year, which we went 6-0, from going to going 13-0 or 12-0 this year. It's a super great accomplishment, and tons of people on the team got to play. You know, traveling in person is also an amazing thing. I'm glad we got the opportunity to go and be able to fight Shrine and Mount Union in person.
Filming? Well, that'd be a yes, wouldn't it? No? Excited for the day? Yeah. That's good. It'll be fun.
That was probably the match of the year. You know, versus Shrine. We've had a pretty solid record against them before. You know, they've always given us, you know, a fight for our money, but we've been able to edge out the competition against them before. But something was different this time at the start. Shrine was able to take game one pretty demandingly. I know we had some problems with our team SDing and stuff, which, you know, it's just part of the game. It's something that can happen, so it's no reason to be upset over it. And then in round two, you know, our momentum, it just wasn't picking up. We were behind even more, and I haven't told this to much people, but Savion and I walked out for a bit, or just going to the bathroom or something, and I was just like talking to him like, dude, I was like, it's over. I was like, I can't believe it. And then we have to figure out who our last person is, who can clutch up against us, and who else but the man with the iron mind, the person who does not crack under pressure, James, our Steve player, Fleetwood. He was able to go in and take 5 stocks at the very end. Not only taking 5, but in the final game, a reverse 3 stock. So he had 1 and he was able to take all 3. I just got chills talking about it. The insane comeback he made was the momentum that we needed to win versus Shrine, because once we, you know, barely grabbed that, climbed back from the depths, we were able to go in next match, you know, our confidence way up, our morale's up, and we didn't even need to send in our 3rd person. Going into Mount Union, we were confident but cautious. That's something important to do. We talked about, we're going in, we're playing the people we need to, we're gonna win this. And, you know, even when we're up 2 games, you know, still don't slouch, because the moment you slouch is when they're able to, you know, strike and start building the momentum on their side. So versus Mount Union, it was a pretty demanding 3-0 victory. That's it! It feels great to be part of, you know, back-to-back, especially because the competition was even, you know, it was tougher this year. We had to work harder for it, you know, play longer, things like that. Being able to say that, hey, us winning our first one, you know, it wasn't just a fluke or anything. We're, you know, the threat in this competition. We're the people to beat. It feels really good knowing that not only do we have the results, but they can be consistent as well. Especially, you know, going back to back is showing people what's up.
Is it recording?
Yeah.
Hi everyone, I'm Levi. This is my last semester here at Manchester, and I just wanted to say it's been so fun doing this Manchester team. Like, I'm so glad we won 2 years in a row undefeated. How cool is that? And so I love this team. You know, I love it.
I guess it's emotional. Like, I've been with esports since its inception, which is awesome to say, but we also haven't been around for that long. So like, I think it's the same as other clubs on campus, like where I have to hang up or leave that as well. It's kind of like the same sadness, and I'm gonna miss Manchester a lot. I've had so much fun, and I'm super glad I came here because like smaller school, just easier. What's the word? I think that Manchester really shaped me to who I am today. I'm really glad that the smaller school atmosphere got me to push me to be better to where I am today. So like leaving all that behind and starting something new, it's hard to do, I think, especially since I've been here for so long. So yeah, as a goodbye, I'd probably say thank you to each and every person involved with the program, even if I didn't play with you. I know so many of these people, and I've seen people grow from this program in general. Huge shout out to Garrett. He's been amazing at this program. Jim as well, when he first started this program, the original esports coach, shout out to him as well. Thank you guys for everything and this opportunity to learn and grow. I'm really, really grateful for it.
What's next? We want to keep competing at the level we're at or higher. We're looking to expand the esports lab a little bit. That's nothing that's confirmed yet. We are looking to put even more PCs or switches in here, maybe even a competition room for players to use. And we're adding a new game.